Welcome to Grand Prix, your go-to channel for the fastest updates in Formula One. We've got 3 hot stories for you, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the pack. Let's get started. One of the major talking points from this weekend's race was the dramatic crash involving Gabriel Bortoleto in the final stages of the Grand Prix. The incident sparked intense debate, especially after footage emerged showing the rear suspension of his car breaking before he even hit the wall. This led to widespread speculation that the car had a pre-existing defect, with some suggesting that the suspension failure might have been the root cause of the accident. However, both Bortoleto and his team, Sauber, were quick to dismiss these claims after the race. They maintained that the crash was simply a result of the rookie pushing too hard on a wet and slippery track, losing control as a result, a scenario that also affected several other drivers during the race. But the question remains, if the suspension wasn't the cause of the crash, why did it break so dramatically? To address the growing speculation and provide clarity, Sauber's technical director, James Key, stepped forward to explain the situation in detail. He acknowledged that it's highly unusual for a suspension to fail in this manner and confirmed that the team is actively investigating the cause. According to Key, the most likely explanation is that the suspension was subjected to extreme forces when Bortoleto's car spun out. With the rear brakes engaged and the car sliding sideways, the suspension was put under immense stress, ultimately failing because it wasn't designed to withstand such unusual movements. He emphasized that there's no evidence to suggest the suspension failure caused the spin. Instead, it was the spin that led to the suspension breaking, a critical distinction that Sauber is keen to highlight. He also took the opportunity to shed light on another issue that plagued Bortoleto's race: brake problems. He revealed that the Brazilian rookie had been struggling with brake performance throughout the race, which the team is now investigating further. Despite these challenges, he praised Bortoleto for how he handled the situation, particularly given the limitations imposed by the car's performance. He made it clear that the brake problems did not directly cause the crash, reiterating that Bortoleto's loss of control was due to pushing beyond the limits in tricky conditions. This explanation, however, hasn't entirely quelled the skepticism among fans and analysts, many of whom are still questioning whether there might be deeper issues at play. The incident has undoubtedly added another layer of intrigue to Bortoleto's debut season. As a rookie, he's under immense pressure to prove himself, and while he showed flashes of promise during the race, the crash has raised questions about both his judgment and the reliability of his car. Sauber, for their part, is now faced with the dual challenge of addressing the suspension and brake issues while also ensuring that Bortoleto has the support he needs to bounce back. The team's ability to resolve these problems quickly could have a significant impact on their performance in the upcoming races. So what do you think about Sauber's explanation? Do you believe the suspension and brake issues were as straightforward as they described? Or do you suspect there might be deeper problems at play? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. This incident has certainly added another layer of intrigue to Bortoleto's debut season, and it'll be interesting to see how he and Sauber bounce back in the next race. Will they be able to turn things around, or will these early setbacks define their season? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the world of Formula One is as unpredictable as ever. Stay tuned for more updates as we continue to follow this developing story and the rest of the thrilling 2025 Formula One season. What did you think of Gabriel Bortoleto's debut race in Formula One? Did he convince you with his performance, or were you expecting a bit more? While you share your thoughts in the comments, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any updates from this thrilling Formula One season. And if you enjoy straightforward, information-packed videos like this one, give it a thumbs up to support our work. Now, let's dive into Bortoleto's weekend, which was a roller coaster of highs and lows, and analyze what it means for his future in the sport. The Brazilian rookie started his Formula One journey with an impressive qualifying performance on Saturday, securing a solid position on the grid. This was no small feat, especially for a debutant, and it immediately put him in the spotlight. Fans and analysts alike were eager to see how he would handle the pressure of race day, particularly given the unpredictable weather conditions that added an extra layer of complexity to the event. However, Sunday brought its own set of challenges. Despite showing promise early on, Bortoleto struggled with brake issues throughout the race, which limited his ability to push for better positions. These mechanical problems were a significant setback, but the rookie managed to keep his composure and stay in the mix. Then, in the closing stages of the race, disaster struck. Bortolito lost control of his car and crashed into the barriers, ending his race prematurely. The incident sparked immediate speculation, with many suggesting that the crash was caused by a mechanical failure, such as a suspension issue. However, Bortolito himself took responsibility for the accident, admitting that it was a mistake on his part. He explained that, while trying to recover from a 5-second penalty, he pushed too hard and overstepped the limits, resulting in the crash. This level of accountability is rare, especially for a rookie, and it speaks volumes about Bortolito's character and maturity. In post-race interviews, Bortolito made his mindset clear. He'd rather push his car to the limit and risk crashing than settle for a mediocre finish at the back of the pack. He emphasized that while he's not happy about making mistakes, he won't dwell on them. Instead, he's focused on the positives, such as the fact that he and his team have a fast car and showed potential even in challenging wet conditions. This attitude is refreshing and highlights his determination to succeed in one of the most competitive sports in the world. Bortolito's willingness to take risks and learn from his errors suggests that he has the mental fortitude to thrive in Formula One, even if his debut didn't go exactly as planned. Looking ahead to the Chinese Grand Prix, Bortolito is optimistic. He believes the lessons learned from his debut race will help him and the team deliver an even stronger performance. The key will be balancing aggression with caution, knowing when to push and when to hold back. This is a skill that even the most experienced drivers continue to refine throughout their careers, and Bortolito's ability to adapt will be crucial to his success. Additionally, Sauber will need to address the brake issues that hampered his performance in the first race. If they can provide him with a more reliable car, there's no doubt that Bortolito has the talent to make a significant impact this season. So what do you think? Do you agree with Bortolito's approach, that it's better to push for a better result, even if it means risking a crash, rather than playing it safe and finishing at the back? Or do you believe that rookies should prioritize consistency and avoid unnecessary risks in their early races? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Bortolito's debut may have ended in disappointment, but his determination and willingness to learn suggest that he has a bright future ahead in Formula One. Stay tuned as we continue to follow his journey and the rest of the 2025 season, which promises to be one of the most exciting in recent memory. When a car's performance starts to stand out, rival teams inevitably begin scrutinizing every detail, searching for potential irregularities that could be flagged to the FIA. This season, McLaren's MCL39 has become the center of attention, as it has consistently outperformed its competitors in every scenario. The car's dominance has raised eyebrows, and after the first race, several teams began analyzing its design for any possible breaches of regulations. One of the most talked about features is McLaren's new braking system, which wasn't used during preseason testing but made its debut in the opening race of the year. As seen in photos from Racing News 365, the system features intricate ventilation ducts that serve a dual purpose, cooling the brakes and enhancing aerodynamic efficiency at the front of the car. Experts who have closely examined this innovative design have noted that the brake system integrates seamlessly with McLaren's new suspension setup. The airflow from the brakes merges with the air passing through the suspension, creating a more efficient flow directed toward the car's underbody and side pods. This clever engineering not only optimizes aerodynamic performance, but also helps manage temperatures for both the brakes and the front tires, further boosting the car's overall performance. While these modifications have caught the attention of rival teams, they appear to comply with current regulations, showcasing McLaren's bold and aggressive approach to car design this season. McLaren's decision to take such risks with their car's design reflects their determination to compete for championships. The new brake system, with its complex network of air ducts, complements the changes made to the front suspension, addressing some of its inherent limitations. By precisely managing airflow and temperatures, McLaren has created a car that is not only fast, but also highly efficient. This level of innovation has given them a significant edge in the early stages of the season, leaving their competitors scrambling to catch up. The question now is whether any other team can close the gap to McLaren. With such a strong start, the MCL 39 appears to be in a league of its own, potentially giving McLaren a substantial advantage as they aim for the titles. However, Formula One is a sport of constant evolution, and rival teams are sure to bring their own upgrades in the coming races. Will McLaren's early lead be enough to secure their position at the top, or will the competition find a way to challenge their dominance? Only time will tell, but for now, McLaren's bold engineering choices have certainly set the standard for the 2025 season. What do you think? Can any team catch up to McLaren, or are they already too far ahead? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.